welcome back. Yes, it is the bus. All right, I'd like us to start with this story that is very close to us. I like to call the place our neighbor, just Allen Junction here. It's something that's been, it happened a couple of days ago, weeks ago, when the statue of great Fela was pulled down. But here they're giving us the reason for that pull down. What we have here says that 2 years after former governor of Lagos State Akinwumi Ambode commissioned a statue of Afrobeat legend Fela and Nicola Bokuti at Allen Avenue in the Ikeja, the monument has been pulled down by the state government. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu spokesperson Boyega Akosile, who confirms that the statue has been pulled down, said the roundabout where the statue was situated made the list of 4 roundabouts identified by the current administration as the major cause of gridlock in the state. Other roundabouts that causes gridlock in the state were said to be located at Ikotun, Lekki Ekpe Expressway, and Maryland. Akosile also told newsmen that the artwork will be relocated to a spot where it won't cause traffic jam. So it's not like as though for people who were, some people were actually reacting that why would they remove that statue? I mean, he's just one man that people have refused to die. He just kept Fela immortalized, you know. But looking at it from the angle of gridlock, I mean, Allen too is really blessed with traffic. I mean, there's some, when you're going through Allen into Alade or back to Ikeja or into Adeni Jones, it almost feels like you can cook a pot of beans there and patiently wait for it to be done. Like, do you think it's a wise idea, the removal of that roundabout? Would that ease traffic?
You know, when it comes to traffic in Lagos and in other parts of Nigeria, you just find this gridlock and you don't know what's causing it. You know, so yes, to a large extent, the roundabout has a way of creating its own traffic. You know, but the thing is, when you remove it, how will it be managed? Because if you don't have men on ground, you don't have the technology, you don't have street lights that are working, because we all know how epileptic our electricity supply is. So it's the gridlock in Lagos depends on the availability of manpower and devices. And we know that most times, you know, when I remember when the present governor came in, he said, last month we're going to be working 12-hourly shift. I don't see that. Once it is 7 p.m., they close and go home. And, you know, they have also negated what they're there for. Their job is to manage traffic. Their job is to help people, prevent people from breaking the law. But what we have in Nigeria is that these last mile officials and the police officers, they will hide somewhere. They know that this road is one way. They hide and wait for you to enter. Ordinarily, there should be that is supposed to say, please go back. Then let it be that you are forcing yourself in, then you get arrested. So there's a lot to be done. It's not just removing the roundabout, but it's a matter of how efficiently the traffic situation can be managed.
You know, speaking of that, in my own area, I feel that traffic now is a bit relieved. I mean, you can actually go through traffic with the mindset that I'll be out of it soon. Unlike before, you just have to probably park somewhere, just walk in and come back, pick your car. So I think both policemen and the road safety guys, they're working hand in hand, and they're actually helping out in that particular area.
And I want to disagree with you. See,
I'm saying recently in my own area, because because I know that they're working on that Apapa expressway to mile 2. So those staying in Ajao is an alternative route. There's a lot of concentration there. Maybe that's why it's efficient.
No, but you see, we need to understand something. What I've observed, which is very, very wrong, is that our law enforcement officers, especially the police, the road safety, the national, they go and stand where the road is bad. You don't put a checkpoint where the road is bad. There's a turn, the road is not, drivers cannot turn freely because that area is bad. What does it take the local government chairman of that particular area to fix those potholes? So this, see, when we're talking about traffic gridlock in Lagos, we cannot throw away the problem of bad
ditches,
which is why I've always been saying it is high time Nigerians stop paying for roadworthiness, because the roads are not worthy.
Okay. Well, well said. There's one thing bedeviling Lagos. I think it is a traffic hold-up, gridlock, as we used to call it. So concerning the Allen roundabout, personally, I don't like the statue of Fela that is put there because a headless statue is not befitting. As the name indicates, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, that is the man who refused to die. So his name is still working for him. Fela cannot die. Even the statue cannot vamoose like that. They've already given a tangible and sensible reason for removing it. They want to relocate it. Unlike the one removed in Imo, in my friend's that was made with is it 30 million or what? So you cannot compare the two. Lagos State is trying presently concerning the traffic flow. Unlike before, as you rightly observed, I was coming from Ilepo this morning, so I was envisaging that from Ilesik down to Ikeja, the whole place will be jammed back. But fortunately enough, we had a free flow of movement. So I was wondering, as the devil that used to stay to stand at this particular place, as if Vamoose he has traveled for New Year. So all in all, Lagos State is trying concerning the traffic flow now. The last mile people, they've been warned seriously that whenever any one of them is caught, because formerly they were not doing what they were expected to be doing. They will collect money from all this. It's an open something. They will drag an innocent driver to a corner. They begin negotiation. It's either we take you down to our office where you pay 70,000 or you give us 20. Even if that person does not even have cash or him, they will follow into an ATM. It's so serious. But the present governor is trying, Sanwo-Olu. He had warned them personally that anyone caught, forget about one party week gave me note to the office before they could employ me. He will not even look at anybody's face. The person will be fired. I think they are now sitting up, and they should continue in that area.
Which is very good, because I know that one of the things that makes us, it costs more. When you're in traffic, it looks like you're losing money.
Of course.
You lose money, you lose health, you lose a whole lot. Somebody once told me, I met my wife in traffic, married her in traffic, that is how long Lagos traffic can be. And you see this is extending gradually to the expressway when you're going out of Lagos. It almost feels like Lagos is now everywhere.
No, but I just want to add one thing quickly. And, like you said, I think the government should be more proactive in dealing with this. You see, a lot of times the traffic situation is getting to a point where some avoidable accidents are taking place.
Yes.
Now, if you look at the Sele Bridge, from Ijesha outward, I now find out that commercial drivers now take one way of the bridge. I don't know what's going on. Yes. How did we get to this point? And yet you see last men at the tip of the bridge, coming down to mile 2 end, and they won't arrest them. But if a private citizen does that, they will arrest a private citizen. So what is really going on? Something needs to be done. Why should anybody take one way on top of a bridge when the other side of the bridge is not?
And the bridge is scarce.
It's free. There's no traffic on it. So I think the Lagos State government should do something about it. Those who control traffic in Lagos, they have a duty to perform. They are actually the major problem. If those who are saddled with handling traffic do their job, I'm telling you, the traffic situation will be.
Let's just go on a quick break. We'll take a break now. And when we return, we'll be talking the traffic issues and other topics. So take it away. Welcome back. It's still the boss, and of course we're looking at traffic situation in Nigeria, but particularly in Lagos. You were given an instance from the
the Sele Bridge. from Jesha end of it towards the Mile 2 end. I don't know why commercial drivers are taking one way. It's a very terrible risk they're doing. And I think that, and then at the foot of the bridge, you have last men, you have policemen, nobody cares. It's becoming like there's a complete breakdown of law and order within that access. Going to Mile 2 is another chaos. And I don't understand what's going on. How long will we continue to, tolerate the nuisance value of these DAFO drivers?
I wanted to say something. I said earlier on when we still had a lot of trailers having to park at the other side, which of course they had to use the one way. Now, I think that part was a bit understanding, but now it's not like, because the other side have been cleared now, but they still don't want to pass that road. They are now used to still passing the one way, whereas there are no buses going the other side.
I also think, I'm not in defense of whatever it is they're doing, but it looks like making the U-turn is an issue because the road goes all the way to Mile 2 before you can make any reasonable U-turn. And I also realized that from the international airport down to before Charity, down to as if you're heading towards Mile 2, you make your turn from Yano Solo. Before you can actually turn over.
Right,
Not until recently when a bridge was done, immediately after 7-8 bus stop, then you can make a U-turn. And even at that, you still see them using that same bridge. Those coming from the other end of the local airport using that bridge, using one way. Something needs to be done. Someone needs to...
Another thing I observe, in my area, I don't know much about all these places you are talking about.
Okay.
But in Agege, in Nokwaba in particular, from Abattoir or going to Agege, there's no time you get there that you not meet this heavy traffic order. One thing is this, you see all these uniform people who are supposed to be, to be enforcing law. They be plying the wrong way. They face you. Do you understand? So I've been observing this. One day I even took my camera. I wanted to record it, but I fear for my life. So because all these commercial drivers, at times they may not be human.
Yes.
So look.
Okay.
What is baffling is that look, these uniform people, especially the police. Others, not that they are on duty, because at times they just put on their vest, even with slippers or whatever. So you actually know that they are not on duty, but they will just seize that opportunity that they are uniform men. So this kind of thing should be stopped. It doesn't portray the force in good light. So I think the officers should warn them. People. The civilians are looking up to them to emulate that. Now, this is a uniform man. If you have any problem, you'll be free to go to him. Then when the uniform man, the police or a soldier is doing another thing, it doesn't portray them in good light.
Even to add to that, that was last week. I was coming to the office. I was in a taxi and. There was a traffic. I didn't take the normal route that has a traffic light. I didn't take the normal Maryland. I had to go under the bridge. Now, of course, because of the bad road, you have to have this slow movement. Now, we heard sirens. I was like, okay, maybe emergency or something, like hospital or somebody dying. Only for me to see the normal police hillocks and the army behind. Now, they were just with their cane and they were like, yeah, shift. And usually that road is just one for going, one for coming. Now what they had to do, they were not patient enough to take the same road everybody was taking. Just go slow, we'll still get there, They had to now go the one way, which eventually, while they were going, other cars, where your car is so neat and fine, you feel like, you follow them. And before you know, everywhere was blocked. Because other drivers realize that no, these people are not part of it. We are not going to allow you to enter. So you have to stay there. Other cars can move. You can move. So I think we really need to understand the fact that if we are leading, we have to lead right.
Exactly.